Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa Barakaatu, brothers and sisters. This is your brother Muhammad, Ruqyah for all, once again with another episode of how to destroy. This is about the topic is how to destroy the knot, or how to remove the knots, that was made against you. Okay, how to remove the knot, how to destroy the knot. So this one is how to destroy the knot, how to destroy and remove whatever the spell they have put in the knot in order to control your life or to do certain things to you, or even like sickness and whatsoever the knot it is meant for. Because we know that the Prophet ﷺ has been spelled by Labid ibn al-A'sam al-Yahudi, like the Jews magician, the Labid, and their daughters also, they used to do magic. So it's mentioned they took the hair of the Prophet ﷺ, which he used to comb. So in the comb, the hair of the remaining hair, they took it and they did black magic. It's mentioned they did some knots there. There's a full narration for that, inshallah. So the Prophet ﷺ, they wanted to cause illusion for him, so that, as Aisha radiallahu anha mentioned, that the wife of the Prophet Ummatul Mu'minin, that the Prophet ﷺ will do something and then he will forget what he even did, or he will forget that he did something. So the scholars, some they mention about like difficulty in speaking, and then so many things like illusion in short. So some magic can cause illusion. They make the knot so that this will be like an illusion for you. So the verses that we are going to use for those who have knots, like the knots that is being attached to them to control their life. Some of these evil people, they say like they want to curse your life. Like they will be like, I'm cursing you so that you will never prosper in life, or so that your womb will be tied if you are a woman, so that you won't be able to get married, or they put a knot and curse you so that you will be sick forever. That's what they want. They will be like, you'll be sick until you die. It depends whatever they want. So whatever the case is, if you have a knot, you can, you feel like things are just repeating, failure upon failure, repeated failure until you are like, I can't understand. Or repeated sickness that is there for how many years. Doctors, when you go for scan, they can't see the sickness, but something is wrong with you, because the devils, they cannot see, in the hospital, the ultrasound can't see jinns in your system or magic that is been hidden in your body or thrown in your body. So now this has been there for a long time. So how do you remove this? Inshallah, we make our intention, so that we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us shifa, to remove every kind of knot in our body, whether this knot is because of black magic, or maybe you have a jinn, which Asik jinn, they like to do that. Sometimes when you are doing Ruqyah, you see the knots they kind of put in the body if you have the spiritual eye. So how do you remove this knot? First of all, we start with the Ummul Kitab. We start with the Fatiha. We imagine, like, sometimes you can feel like something is in your head. You are like, at the back of my head, I feel something there, or my chest, or my stomach, or it doesn't matter. Or just imagine generally any kind of knot being made against you. So we read Surah Al-Fatiha, and then we read Surah Taha, chapter 20, verse 27, Wahlul uqdatan milli saanee qawli, which is, and remove the knots from my tongue so that they can understand my speech. And we read Surah Falaq, chapter 113, verse 4, which is sharrin-naffaa-saati fil uqad, and of the evil of those who blow on the knots, which are the magician. So these are the verses we're going to use. We're going to use Surah Al-Fatiha, we're going to use Surah Al-Taha, and also we're going to use Surah Al-Falaq. So now we read Surah Al-Fatiha. We imagine the knots being destroyed from our body wherever the knots are, and also wherever the knots are made and hidden, wherever they are hidden. We start with Surah Al-Fatiha. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. Ameen. How many times did you read Surah Al-Fatiha? Some people used to ask this. Read what's easy for you. For me, I believe the more you read, the more even effective it is, inshallah. So read what's easy for you. We start with Surah Al-Fatiha, and then we read Surah Taha, chapter 20, verse 27, which says, Wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Sometimes if we make it short, we say Wahlul uqdah. Wahlul uqdah. Sometimes in Ruqyah I used to say that a lot. Wahlul uqdah. Wahlul uqdah. So that the knots can be out from your body. There was this patient I had. This person has a lot of knots in his body. So, mashallah, as I was reading this, the knots were coming out from his body. And even the jinn was saying, you have removed 10, you have removed this. It was a lot of knots in him until finally every knot was out, alhamdulillah. So I decided, you know what, let me come and also teach you guys about this. So after reading Surah Al-Fatiha, we read Surah Taha, chapter 20, verse 27, which means, Wahlul uqdatan min lisani, and to remove the impediment or the knots from my tongue, yafqahu qawli, so that they can understand what I'm saying or my speech. Okay? So we say that Wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. So maybe the one who doesn't know the entire verse, because the verse is Rabbi Surah li Sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. So we say Wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. I know you're gonna try it. You're gonna, inshallah, you are going to train these verses so that you can memorize them. If you already memorized, that's good. If you don't memorize it, then you train until you memorize this verse. So you can start from the beginning. If all this verse is going to be hard for you, like Wahlul uqdah, Wahlul uqdah, and remove the knot. Wahlul uqdah, Wahlul uqdah, Wahlul uqdah. And you can add Wahlul uqdatan min lisani, Wahlul uqdatan min lisani, Wahlul uqdatan min lisani, Wahlul uqdatan min lisani, yafqahu qawli. This one is even good for people who have difficulty in speaking. This is good for people who have difficulty in speaking. There are people who have been possessed with deaf jinns and dumb jinns, and automatically the person start to become deaf and dumb. All of a sudden, the person stops speaking. I have come across this. The jinn which are deaf and dumb, when they possess a person, they control you. Your mouth become like there is a knot there. To speak, it becomes a problem. So reading this to this patient, will help the person. You can do this to the patient to help them. Or if you are someone who sometimes you speak and then you all of a sudden it's like something is holding your mouth from speaking, this will be helpful for you so that all the knots they're trying to put in your mouth or your tongue, it can remove it and then you can speak eloquently, inshallah. So we start. Wahlul uqdata, Wahlul uqdata min lisani yafqahu qawli, Wahlul uqda, Wahlul uqda, Wahlul uqda. As we read this, we imagine the knots being unloosed, the knots being loosened, they've been loosed, they'll be unloosed, they'll be undone, and then inshallah until all the knots are out. Wahlul uqda, Wahlul uqda, Wahlul uqda, Wahlul uqda, Wahlul uqda, Wahlul uqda, Wahlul uqda. As you read this, you imagine the knots in your body everywhere, Wahlul uqda, and your life also, even though it's buried or where it is in you, you read this is good. Wahlul uqda, Wahlul uqda, Wahlul uqda, Wahlul uqda, Wahlul uqda, Wahlul uqda, Wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli, Wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. How many times? Just read what's easy for you. Wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli, Wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Read until you feel like things are being undone in your body. You can even feel, sometimes you feel like something is really getting out from your body or something is losing. Maybe your chest is compressed. You start reading this, it becomes losing. Your headaches, you hear some cracks or some things, Wahlul uqda, Wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Ya Allah, remove all the knots from my body and to all the knots of the viewers. and those who are afflicted with this. You can make this dua, Ya Allah, help me and remove all the knots from my body. Amin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Wahlul uqda, wahlul uqda, wahlul uqda, wahlul uqda, wahlul uqda, wahlul uqda, wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Then we move on to the next verse. So to Falaq chapter 113 verse 4, which says, وَمِن شَرِّ النَّفَّاثَاتِ فِي الْعُقَدِ, and of the evil of those, like those evildoers who blow on the knots. So we read this verse to also destroy whatever they put in the knots, whatever they have bewitched us by using the knot method, which is a black magic, whether it's a jinn or human beings doing this. Bismillah. So we read that. وَمِن شَرِّ النَّفَّاثَاتِ فِي الْعُقَدِ وَمِن شَرِّ النَّفَّاثَاتِ فِي الْعُقَدِ وَمِن شَرِّ النَّفَّاثَاتِ فِي الْعُقَدِ. You can imagine if it is your head affected, imagine of your head, all the knots is being removed from your head, or your stomach, or your chest, or even your life in general. But you can also always like imagine or bring your focus to a particular place whereby you feel the knot is there, whether it's your leg or your feet or anywhere. Bismillah. ومن شر النفاثات في العقد 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 ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر النفاثات في العقد ومن شر النفاثات في العقد في العقد في العقد في العقد في العقد في العقد. Let's start again. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي واحلل عقدة واحلل عقدة واحلل عقدة واحلل عقدة واحلل عقدة. Some people, if you have something, you may feel uncomfortable, but it's fine. It's because what you are reading is triggering that knots that you have, so it becomes somehow uncomfortable, especially if you have a jinn. So you may feel some uncomfortability and you feel like you want to stop. You may feel some uncomfort. So you can continue. Don't be scared. Continue. Drive them crazy. And bismillah, it will destroy. It will like yamfajiruhu. Like it's going to explode it. Bismillah azza wa jal. Wahlul uqda. Wahlul uqda. Wahlul uqda. Wahlul uqda. Wahlul uqda. Even those who have not, just by listening to me, reading this to you, it will even affect you. And I believe for some it may even remove your nuts. Bismillah azza wa jal. That's why inshallah soon also we'll make a different compilation of Ruqyah verses for different things inshallah. Wahlul uqda. واحلل عقدة واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي 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 واحلل عقدة واحلل عقدة واحلل عقدة wahlul uqda. If you are someone you are having difficulty of speaking so that and people do not understand what you are saying, you can also repeat this verse. Wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli yafqahu qawli yafqahu qawli yafqahu qawli yafqahu qawli wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli yafqahu qawli yafqahu qawli yafqahu qawli wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Then we go to Surah Al-Falaq, Surah 113 verse 4. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. ومن شر النفاثات في العقد 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 في العقد. It's like I'm imagining a jinn is saying, how is it possible that you guys are doing this? Like, how is it possible you are able to undo this evil work that we do? And you see, this thing makes jinns to go nuts. Like, we have did this thing for a long time ago. This person have went to different kind of malams or babalao, and he have made different kind of sacrifices. So how can you just read this one verse and then it destroy all the words, all the things that we did? MashaAllah, fatabarakallah, ahsanul khaliqin, walillahi al-mannu wal-fadl. You know, that's why I say, let's use the Quran. The Quran is the shifa. It's going to cure you, bismillah azza wa jal. Okay? It's going to cure you for anything, bismillah azza wa jal. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in the Quran that وَنُنَزِّلُ مِنَ الْقُرْآنِ مَا هُوَ الشِّفَاء. Allah said, we have revealed the Quran, which is a shifa, وَرَحْمَةٌ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ, and a mercy to the believers. وَلَا يَزِيدُ الظَّالِمِينَ إِلَّا خَسَارًا, and it increased the wrongdoers in nothing but khasara, in great loss. قُلْ هُوَ لِلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا هُدًى وَشِفَاءً, and say to those who believe, Hudan is a guidance, وَشِفَاءً is also a cure. So the Quran is a cure. So that is it for today, bismillah. I hope you all will use this method, bismillah, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you all and grant you all shifa and remove all the nuts that you have from your body. So keep doing this. Do it in the morning, in the evening, at night, before you sleep, anytime, inshallah. Next, it will be about how to return the magicians, their black magic to them, and how to also we use Quranic verses to curse them, so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will deal with them. Ameen. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.